Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys. And, well, if you actually tuned into, of course, the last thoughts video that I did right around earlier today when I talked about Megan, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about another movie that I actually got to see alongside of that as part of course, my double feature that I did very recently for sure. So yeah. Almost kind of rare for me to do double features for sure, but hey, as long as of course I think it'll be good enough for me to actually do for sure, I'm actually on board for of course exactly that, hands down. So yeah, I guess you can kind of see where I'm getting at because, well, I definitely need to, of course, get out something in terms of what I thought about new movies for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on, of course, that front for sure. So yeah, same drill as always, but different ordeal that I have to pursue for sure. So yeah, I guess on that thought, I think we might as well go ahead and dive into exactly that. So yeah, following up to, of course, my time talking about Megan, I think we might as well dive right into, of course, another movie that I got to see very recently alongside that as part of my double feature for sure. And I guess if anything, it's exactly what I'm going to be talking about here today. So yeah, with that being said, we might as well go ahead and dive right into, of course, another movie that I got to see very recently, which is, of course, none other than A Man Called Otto. So yeah, I guess, of course, what I'm going to be talking about here today, I got to see it alongside Megan earlier today, and yeah, here I am officially talking about it for all of you guys for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so before I could go ahead and talk about this movie for sure, I think I might as well get one thing perfectly straight, hands down, is that, well, to be truthfully honest, I think in terms of course, this movie, hands down, I have no knowledge on, of course, all of this whatsoever for sure. My only knowledge on, of course, all of that is that, well, like, I've only seen the trailer for, of course, this film, which, yeah, I will admit, I know for sure it couldn't fully guarantee a really good movie, hands down, but it does kind of look decent for sure, So yeah, I guess if anything, I just only saw the trailer for, of course, this film, and I just kind of forgot about it sometime later, though I actually didn't know that it's actually pretty much a remake of a foreign film that this movie is based on for sure, and not to mention, yeah, I think it's almost kind of rare for sure, but hey, what can you do at this point, hands down, So yeah, and of course, let's not forget to mention, around the same time, I went with my grandmother for my second time seeing Avatar: The Way of Water. My mom actually went out and saw this movie herself for sure. So yeah, and if anything, she told me that it is actually very good, and it's something well worth checking out. But I guess on that thought, I'm actually I'm a little intrigued and wanted to see for myself for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, it's pretty much what I can do on that front for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I've decided to, of course, check this movie out, and yeah, pretty much alongside seeing Megan earlier today. So yeah. And of course, I literally got back from, of course, seeing it earlier today when I'm actually recording this video, and yeah, now that I've actually got back from seeing it, what do I think of this movie overall? Well, I will have to admit, it was okay. Yeah, it's okay. Just yeah, I don't think it's actually that great or anything that terrible. It's probably somewhere in between, hands down, for sure. So yeah, I really don't think it's my cup of tea, hands down, but But it is definitely one of those movies where I can actually say, yeah, I'm glad I saw it. And, yeah, I think that's literally what I can say, of course, for this movie, hands down. It just kind of exists, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so now that I've actually got the short version out of the way, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about for, of course, this film. First off is, of course, the story for, of course, this movie, and I will have to admit, the story for, of course, this movie is fine at best, for sure. Yeah, nothing really too complicated, hands down, just pretty much a story of course, a man pretty much dealing with, of course, his past and how he's willing to overcome it, hands down, and actually change for the best, which is kind of the basis from what I can gather, and it's kind of basic at best, so yeah. I will admit, maybe I think the story could have actually would have worked a whole lot better if they would have used a whole lot more tweaking, hands down. But again, what we see is what we get, hands down. And yeah, I can definitely say the same thing for, of course, the film's writing. I have to say it's not terrible by all means, but honestly, I just kind of felt that maybe there could have been a whole lot more tweaking from what I can gather for sure. And let's not forget to mention the comedy, I have to say. That's probably the film's weakest point for sure. And keep in mind, around the time I actually saw it, a good number of people that actually saw it alongside me actually were laughing at best. But to me, I just never actually got any of the jokes for sure. And yeah, it's kind of a big disappointing, I have to say, for, of course, saying that, hands down. So yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much with those aspects that I actually can mention, it's pretty much what I can say on that front. So yeah. Alright. Alright, so now that I've actually got those out of the way, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about the next couple of things I should talk about with, of course, this movie, which are, of course, for starters, the characters. And honestly, to me, I think, if anything, the characters, I will have to say, they're not bad by all means. I do fully see, of course, what goes on, and some of them have actually been given some really good development, I have to say. But most of the time, I just kind of felt they're not really that interesting for sure. Yeah, I think if anything, I never really got fully engaged on, of course, what their flaws are, and see how they're willing to overcome them for sure, which, yeah, is actually very disappointing to me, and I wasn't actually fully intrigued, of course, all that, hands down. So yeah. However, I think pretty much if there's in fact one good thing I can say is that pretty much another aspect that I can say is that, well, pretty much the actors in, of course, this film, they actually did pull off some pretty fine and yet pretty good performances, I have to say. Particularly, pretty much Tom Hanks playing Otto Anderson in, of course, this film. Though, given to, of course, what he's gone through in, of course, 2022 last year, that's probably not saying a whole lot for sure. So, but hey, I can definitely see he did try his best to, of course, make this movie work, hands down. And yeah, I do think he did a fine job, hands down, for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, the characters, I have to say, are not really that interesting. But most of the actors, I have to say, did pull off some really good performances, I have to say. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so, yeah, kind of quick for me to, pretty much, talk about all those, hands down, but yeah, I think it's pretty much, what I can say so far for, of course, all of them, hands down, so. So, yeah. But hey, now that we've actually got those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Well, probably not much for sure, but still quite a whole lot for me to talk about for sure. For starters is, of course, pretty much of anything, the direction in of course, this film, and I should also mention this, hands down, this film is, in fact, directed by Mark Forster, for sure, to which, yeah, he's actually, done some really good work in the past for sure, and I even did talk about his last film that he directed, Christopher Robin, a few years ago in one Thoughts video that I did, and yeah, I will have to say the direction that he's given to, of course, this movie for sure, I will have to say it is actually really well done, and I like the way, well, of course, he's actually turned out for sure, though, yeah, it is such a shame we only got this movie, but no Whitebird. Yeah. I guess it's quite disappointing on that front. Although, I'm still looking forward to, of course, see what he'll do for pretty much that upcoming Thomas the Tank Engine movie that he'll be directing. So, that'll be something I'm looking forward to, but yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much the direction that he's given to, of course, this movie is actually really good, I have to say, and again, he did try his best to work with pretty much most of the mediocre to crap material that he's giving to, of course, this movie, but again, I think he's doing the best he could, hands down, for sure, so yeah. And of course, I really do like the way on how well shot this movie is with some really, really good cinematography. I really love on how well cut up this film is through some really, really nice editing for sure to keep up with the movie's pacing, which is actually fine at best for sure. So yeah, but of course, most importantly that I can say is that honestly, it does have some really good stuff that really got me intrigued, hands down. But the rest I have to say is decent at best too. Most of the time, it feels rather boring, hands down. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say for, of course, all of those hands down. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say. All right. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of rather quick for, of course, me to, of course, talk about all those hands down, but then again, I think it's pretty much what I can say on, of course, this movie in a nutshell, even though it is a whole lot longer for sure, so yeah, I guess if anything, overall, what can I say about A Man Called Otto that a lot of people having for sure, yeah, and of course, if you actually do like this movie, more power to you. I guess if anything, I'm pretty sure this movie is actually made for a much more older demographic for sure, particularly senior citizens, hands down, and I'm sure they could definitely like this movie fine. But for me personally, honestly, I'm rather split down the middle for sure. It does have some really good stuff that I really do admire, but the rest I have to say does actually make it very dull and boring at the same time for sure, and it's really something that's not really my cup of tea, hands down, so yeah, and it is actually really disappointing that I have to say. Maybe I think a whole lot more tweaking, and of course a whole lot more treatment that they have to give for, of course, this film. I think it would work a whole lot better and actually would give us something pretty much something spectacular for sure. And yeah, I think there's a whole lot of potential that you can do. Maybe fixing some things up would have actually made it a really great masterpiece for sure. I don't know if the studio actually interfered and tried to work some things out in the way that they wanted to, or maybe the direction is, of course, massively off for sure. But yeah, or maybe if pretty much of anything, Tom Hanks had to endure with so much crap right around in 2022 last year that that, well, he sort of might have lost his golden touch for sure. I don't know, hands down, but I think it's pretty much what I can say for this movie, hands down. So yeah, I can't say it's necessarily that great or even that terrible, hands down, but on its own, it's okay at best. And yeah, and I guess if anything, it is one where I can say, well, it kind of exists, but it is, of course, another way for me to say, I'm glad I saw it, so yeah. But hey, I'm sure plenty of senior citizens and much more older generations might actually like this movie fine, but for me, it's okay at best, but not really something that I would actually return to hands down, so yeah, for my final score, yeah, I'll be fair on this one, and I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10 as my final score. Like I said, I'm sure senior citizens will actually like this film fine, but as a youngster like myself, not really my cup of tea, but I'm still glad I saw it nonetheless, so yeah. Rather disappointing for me to say it for sure, but hey, it's what I can give hands down, so yeah. It's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and by all means, let me know in the comment section below on what you thought of A Man Called Otto and what you thought about it for sure. I would definitely love to know. I'm sure there's plenty of other people that would actually like this movie more than I do for sure, but hey, I'm just giving out my full-on thoughts for sure, just to be safe, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and yeah, feels great to finally get those alga for sure, and now that this is over, I think I might as well ease myself down for sure and do whatever I need to do before I'll see the next movie that I'll officially talk about for sure. I don't know what I'm going to be in for hands down, but I'll definitely let you guys know once the time comes. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with SamAttack4427's, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, Ackley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and showing support to me on both of my wish lists on Amazon and Right Stuff Anime, and even supporting me with my link on Streamlabs that you can find on my Twitch page. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.